Donald Trump never served in the military. Donald Trump never went to medical school, never studied medicine, and probably doesn't know a whole heck of a lot about biology. And I'm mentioning those things at the beginning of this because earlier this week, Donald Trump at the World Economic Forum in Davos was asked a question about the U.S. troops that were injured in the Iran missile attack that took place in Iraq just a few weeks ago. And Donald Trump had this to say about those injured troops. I heard that they had headaches and a couple of other things, but I would say, and I can report, it's not very serious. Not very serious. What's been reported by the military, by the way, is that these troops who were injured, none of them died, but several of them did experience traumatic brain injuries, TBIs, as the military calls them. Traumatic brain injuries, which is a life-altering change to a person's brain. And Trump here responded to a reporter saying, I think they had some headaches or something. I don't know. They're fine, whatever. That's bad enough. But then he continued. I've seen people with no legs and with no arms. I've seen people that were horribly, horribly injured in that area. I consider them to be really bad injuries. So I'm sorry that you got a little boo-boo on your head, but at least you have both your arms and legs, because that's what really matters. Because to Donald Trump, who is, I swear to God, he has the brain of a child. Because if he can't see it, it's not real. It doesn't exist. Like, the man literally is struggling with object permanence, I guess, at this point. If he can't see it, it's not there. It's gone. And that to him is what a traumatic brain injury is, because you can't see it. You can't see any outward symptoms in some cases, but you can see if somebody is missing an arm. You can see if they don't have their legs. So for him, those are the only real injuries. Meanwhile, for 20 years now, we have seen troops coming back from the Middle East with these brain injuries. And sometimes the worst things imaginable happen with these people because they didn't receive the help they needed. They harm themselves or they harm others. They can't function in normal everyday life anymore because they're suffering from PTSD. We have to start acting like these brain injuries and these other psychological injuries, they are just as important as losing an arm or a leg. But not to a guy like Trump. And he just insulted anyone, any member of our military who has ever suffered any kind of brain injury. That's what happened here. Trump just gave them a giant middle finger and said, oh well, at least you didn't lose a limb. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.